Hey, I'm Shane Jones. I grew up in a Christian home. My mother was very loving, my father was loving. I just had a wonderful, loving family. And throughout my childhood, I was raised in church, went to church. When I was 17 years old, I met the girl that I was going to marry. She was the love of my life. And I was also introduced to pain pills at the same time. And the pain pills took me downhill. I mean, it put her through all kinds of troubles. I mean, my marriage was great, but I just could not beat the pain pills. I was in a four-wheeler wreck. They crushed every bone in my face, and I didn't know what to do at this point. And 3 days after I woke up out of a coma after the wreck, I was served with divorce papers. I thought my life was going to be over. My wife took my son from me. I couldn't see my son. I didn't know what was going to happen. So at this point, I'm just completely lost. So I went to rehab, and I got out of rehab. I thought I was doing good, and I was introduced to crystal meth, which was a whole nother game. I wound up with 3 felony distribution charges, and I was sitting in Elmore County Jail. And I kid you not, I was so scared, so lost. I hit my knees and sincerely prayed for God to give me peace. I didn't care how much time I had to do in jail. It didn't bother me if I went to prison. I just wanted peace and for Him to take that demon from me. And He did. Instantly, I felt a weight lifted off me like no other. It was the best. It was the best high I've ever had. I was in the depths of the ocean, if you know what I mean. I mean, I have been homeless of everything because of drugs. And when I felt that peace that God gave me, I knew that He still loved me after all them years of me just doing everything wrong. It's amazing. It's amazing the peace that you can have with the joy of God. So I have, since that day, I have had no worries. I never worried about my cases again. I never worried about what was going to happen when I got out. But it also, while I was still in jail, my mother started talking to me again, which was very good. And then when I got out, we rebuilt our relationship. And it took a little time for people to trust me, but everybody could just see a difference. They knew something was different. And so now I worship at church every Sunday, Wednesdays, Thursdays. If I have a chance, I'm at church if I'm able. And I love to tell people about God. If I can turn one life around, it's worth everything that I went through. Everything. So if you're struggling out there, just let me tell you, God's real and He is good all day, every day.